Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at your comments, your ideas, your suggestions. We take a look at some of the headlines that I put together to share with you, headlines from our city, our state, and our country. And we combine all this information to have better connections with each other and with our city, Puerto Vallarta, as a community of English-speaking locals. Today is Monday, November the 21st. The year is coming to an end. Thanksgiving is around the corner, and all kinds of wonderful things are coming up later on in the month of December that we're getting excited about. But first of all, let me say welcome to everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. I had a great weekend, and I'll tell you all about that in a little while. And as usual, if you're watching live for the first time, you want to let us know, just write the word new in your comment and we'll give you a nice little welcome. And if there's something really important in your mind, on your mind, Luna, help me with my preposition. Anyhow, if there's something that you really want a comment on or you want to share with everyone, it helps a great deal if you add a capital letter Q. Today is a holiday in Mexico, so we don't have a lot of news, but we have some bits of information available to amuse you. So let's get started. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Hold on just a second. Who decided to start my music? That is so bizarre. Anyhow, banks are closed today. That's what I wanted to tell you. I wish I could understand why we started with the music. How bizarre. And my little photo is missing. Ah, I see what's going on. Never mind. There you go. My bad. I pushed the wrong button. I didn't mean to put you through Saturday's Revolution business again. Okay, so here we go. As a reminder, yesterday was November 20th, the day in which Mexico commemorates the Mexican Revolution. And since it's a federal holiday, banks and public offices will remain closed today. And if you wish to visit a favorite business of yours today, it would be advisable to call ahead to make sure it is open, as I've seen some businesses actually taking the long weekend off. So just call ahead to make sure that your favorite business is going to be open today. As long as we're on banking, here is another reminder of something that you may or may not be aware of. You find yourself at a store, a shop, business, usually a small one, and as you whip out your credit or debit card, the salesperson looks at you and smiles, or maybe not, and proceeds to tell you that if you pay with a card, you will be charged an extra commission because of the fee. Well, this can happen frequently at small businesses because every time a business gets a payment with a card, a business has to pay a transaction fee. And a lot of times, small businesses innocently will try to not pay for that fee. Instead, they will try to charge you so that they don't have to pay for the fee themselves. This practice is prohibited by law, says the Federal Consumer Protection Attorney's Office, or Profeco. And if this has happened to you, here's what you can do. If this happens, you can choose to pay the commission and just get out of their way. You can refuse to pay the commission. You can pay with cash. You can file a complaint with Profeco, which is the Consumer Protection Bureau, or you can walk away and simply go shopping at another business. So that's just a little bit of information that I wanted to let you know about. Of course, I decided to treat myself to a bit of extra downtime this past Saturday with a pre recorded broadcast featuring information about the Mexican Revolution, and I want to thank you for indulging me that. And more importantly, I want to thank you for your very kind comments. So, what's next as far as Mexican cultural and official events are concerned? Well, starting on December 1st, we have 12 days of processions, Catholic processions through our city's El Centro neighborhood that end at the Guadalupe Church. These are known as peregrinaciones, and these are processions in which those that believe in the miracle of the Virgin of Guadalupe walk to the church to praise her and to thank her for all good things she has done for us. These culminate on December 12th with Virgin of Guadalupe Day, and that day commemorates her appearance, her apparition back in 1531. Of course, we will get into this event with more detail as the date nears. And shortly afterwards, starting on December 16 and continuing until the 24th, we have the traditional Christmas posadas, which can either be indeed a very traditional affair or not, depending on who is organizing them. Again, we will look at their origin and evolution once we get closer to the date. But not yet. We're still in November. We haven't even gone through U.S. Thanksgiving. So let us take a quick look at the weather forecast for this beginning of the week. A divided Congress isn't all bad. No one will be able to pass any laws regulating artificial intelligences. Whatever. It is 25 degrees right now, feels like 28. Humidity is at 77%, and our temperature on Fahrenheit degrees is 77. It is an overcast day here in Puerto Vallarta, and it does feel a little chilly. Our weather forecast for today: humid and partly cloudy through the day with a high of 28 and a low of 20. Tomorrow, Tuesday, another humid day with a high of 29 and a low of 19. And Wednesday, another humid and partly cloudy day with a high of 29 and a low of 17. Moving right along, you may be wondering, or maybe not, what I was up to this weekend. You may recall that a few days ago I offered a progress report on my crochet adventures, and I said I've been busy putting together a big blankie for a dear friend, and I couldn't show it to you on the broadcast because my friend Lucas watches the broadcast. But now that he's received his gift, I can show you this image. Lucas and Claudio, my dear friends, invited me and a couple of other friends to spend the night with them upriver. They have this house on the valley that is where the Quale River comes into town. So Lucas got his blue blankie. He had said he wanted blue when I received a huge amount of yarn as a gift, and I sent a photo to some friends, and I said, okay, pick a favorite color. And Lucas was the only one who said, oh, I like blue. So I figured Lucas will be my winter mission. And that's what I was up to this weekend. I want to thank my dear friends Claude and Lucas for being such great hosts and for being such an important part in my life. Let's see. Oh, I happened to glance at the comments. Bill is asking, is it me or is it Paco that's freezing? I'm not sure which, because my phone and my computer are both freezing audio and video. Do let me know, friends, if you're having problems with the broadcast so that we know if it's Bill or if it's the universe or what. And speaking of the universe, I have one more thing to share with you, and it is our president Lopez Obrador, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. Some people like him, others not so much. And he likes some people, institutions, organizations, and others not so much. He offers a press conference every morning, and sometimes he gets rather Trumpy. So, this political communications workshop decided to put together a list of the insults our president has used more frequently than others during his 4 years of presidency. And we're going to take a look at the top five just to see what our president is complaining about. His top insult is calling people conservative or conservadores. He's used this 3,074 times. I'm seeing that a lot of you are reporting internet issues. I'm sorry to hear that. As you know, there's only so much that I can do from my end. If it is really bad, we will upload our broadcast as always, and then you should be able to enjoy it uninterrupted. Moving to insult number two, neoliberales or neoliberals. He's used this one 2,443 times. The next one on the list is corruptos or corruptazos, which means corrupt or wicked corrupt, respectively. The next one is hipócritas or hypocrites. The fifth one is racistas or racist. And there is a total of 13 words in this list. And surprisingly, my favorite was not included in the list, but it always makes me laugh when he calls them out, and he calls them fifis. Fifi, or the plural fifis, refers to a person or group of people usually belonging to the upper class that show disdain, a lack of consideration, or openly discriminate against the poor. As we know, our president has been very keen on supporting the lower classes, supporting the pueblo or the people. So he gets on the case of those people that don't care that much about the little people. Anyhow, one more announcement that came to my attention. There is going to be a disco night at Parque Lázaro Cárdenas. This is going to be on December 4th. There's going to be 10 DJs, one association, and much more, says the subtitle. We don't know exactly what that's going to be about, but we'll keep an eye on this event. It could be a lot of fun to enjoy a bunch of disco music together. And now, let me take a quick look at your comments. I will say that earlier this morning, when I was I was doing some research for the broadcast, I saw that the internet was a little bit on the slow side. So this could be a generalized issue here and there. Let's see what we have. Lots of good mornings, which make me very, very happy. Haha. Luisa sounds like me on this day off. Going back to sleep after the show, but I had to have my Paco show. I miss you, Luisa. I miss you and the other Luke. I hope you guys are doing well in Guadalajara. Logan says it's a pizza, bagels for breakfast, and stay in your pajamas kind of Monday. I will salute that, definitely. I don't feel like doing much of anything. Let's see what else we have. Oh, it rained this morning up in Las Juntas y los Veranos. Cabañuelas are early, and cabañuelas are these scattered rains that we tend to get during the months of January and February. Let's see. Yes, internet is having a lazy Monday, that's for sure. Again, I will upload the good version of the broadcast as soon as we're done, as we always do. Ooh, lots of reports of bad reception today. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, it is very bad, as Kathleen says. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this as a short broadcast. We're going to wrap it up here, and I am going to upload it to YouTube as we always do, so that hopefully you'll have a chance to enjoy what we discussed today. I hope you have a great beginning of the week, and I hope the internet gods play better as we move on through our day. Stay happy, stay kind, and I will see you again soon.